Hi everyone, welcome to Lex Divination. This is my channel where I upload pick a card readings. Welcome back if you are already subscribed. Thank you for joining me here once again. It is a pleasure to have you here on this video accompanying me today. Our topic for this reading will be, what is your life purpose? Why have you been sent to Earth? And I'm gonna be using tarot, I'm going to be using oracles. I'm also going to be using a calcite ball that I'll be doing divination with. I also have incense in case I need to like channel and stuff. With the smell, with the smoke, we will see. So I'm going to start with tarot, and if you pick the clear quartz, this is your pile. Clear quartz is my favorite crystal, I think. Just because it does wonders for divination. It's just the best. Whenever I'm struggling with like channeling or doing divination, it just works wonders. It helps me so much. So let's see. Pile number 1. Why have you been sent to Earth? What's your life purpose? Why has pile number 1 been sent to Earth? You get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Emperor, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I'm gonna get lots of cards for this reading because it's gonna be quite complex, I think. Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups in reverse. Let's see, pile number 1. So at first, I feel like you're a very noble soul. Very responsible. You've got like this innate feeling of doing good. You might be someone that takes on a lot of responsibility. A lot of responsibilities. You might be a person that's very like, they fight for their ideals. You might have like very solid principles. You might like help your community, or you might be like very important in your family, like you fulfill like a very important role. You help a lot of people. I also feel like you can be very strategic. You can plan very well. You might be very good in management. You might manage like finances in your relationships. You might work within finance. You might work within like something quite practical, I feel. I also feel like you're able to take on a lot of pressure. So I feel like you've been sent here to support people that might struggle with pressure around you, you know, because I feel like you might be like a very chilled person that can deal with a lot of things And in relation to your peers, maybe you might have like a very unique outlook on life and on responsibilities, and you take them very, very seriously. Like you have a lot of strength, inner strength. I just want to clarify, like, I don't think it's good to look at life through thinking like I came here to like to help others. You might do that a lot, but it's because like it satisfies your soul, you know. So I think it's good to look at life through the lens of I came here to satisfy my soul. And for example, I don't know, and therefore I help people because it satisfies my soul. That's what I feel with this spell. I don't feel like, oh, I've been sent here like on a sentence to help people, but I don't like doing it. Like, I don't feel that that energy is healthy, you know. We all get into unhealthy patterns. It's not the point. I just want to emphasize that. I feel like, yeah, like you take your responsibilities very, very seriously, and you've come here to I feel to extend your skills in kind of like delegating, you know. One of your lessons might be to learn to delegate in life, to like share responsibility a little bit more, even though you are a great leader and you've got a lot of strength and you can take on a lot. I also feel like one of your things to learn in life will be to delegate, so you can actually manage things better. But it gets to a point where you can't kind of like get the best outcome of something if you don't delegate. So your double-edged sword will be your ability to take on a lot because it will help others, but also you're only one person, and there will only be so much you can do, and your gifts will be expanded once you can delegate as well. You will grow, you will become like more powerful too if you delegate with others. Because at times you might end up like resenting, maybe like, oh, this person, like I help this person a lot and they don't help me that much back, you know. I also feel like you might have come here to learn some communication skills and telling people like, look, these are my, like, this is like my breaking point. I just saw my incense stick like breaking in half because half of it has become ashes. So I feel like you've also come here to learn to verbalize your boundaries, you know, and to learn to recognize that point where it's best to share the task at hand. I feel like in a past life or in like the spirit realm, your spirit has a lot of responsibilities, you know. And this is a skill that will kind of like help you kind of reign like your kingdom better, you know, figuratively, in the sense that we all have our own kingdom now that we have to kind of like manage. And I feel like your world is quite big. It's composed of a lot of responsibilities, and you've come to develop like your skills in providing help and safety for others, you know. But you might need to learn how to kind of like increase the efficiency of your skills. So a very kind of like practical, logical, strategic kind of vibe I feel here. Strategic, but not in like a bad way, not in like, oh, I will take advantage of this person kind of way, not in that way. I do feel like you might outsmart a lot of people at times, and it might get a little bit boring for you, maybe. I feel like you might be, I feel like one of your strongest challenges, lessons in life will be to start and end cycles, to start things, to start and to end things. You might maybe feel very conflicted when you have to end something with someone, or end like a job or something like that, just because you always try to get like the best result out of everything, and like ending something is obviously not bringing the best result out of that, you know. But I also feel like at the same time it's necessary to learn to prioritize, basically. What is more important? You know, who is more important in my life? What is more important? Is work more important than this? Is this person more important than work? You know, I feel like you might be very good at like giving, once you're inside, like within something, once you're part of something, you're very good at like managing the course of things. But to make radical changes within it, you might struggle with radical changes. You might struggle to like maybe regenerate cycles to, I don't know, for some people, some of you might struggle to like end, like close cycles with people as well. I definitely feel like the realm of emotions will be like your challenge. And you will be very strong in, I feel like in, like with the fire element, you might feel very attracted to fire. Yeah. You might really enjoy your material world, your possessions, wealth. I also feel like you teach people some tough lessons, sometimes maybe without realizing it. I saw 1313 when I said that as well. You help people be more independent, because you might be like, look, if you have something to deal with, like, you deal with it yourself. You know, you are capable of it, you know. So you might provide some people with this lesson as well. I feel like you have the capacity to be able to persuade people a lot. I feel like you are very, 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 very intelligent, like a very intelligent person. Like, I don't know, if you were a chess player, you would be like pro. I don't know how to say. I just always think like people that are good at chess, I'm like, how? Like, no, good for you. But you get what I mean? Like, sorry, my camera's out of focus. That's it. I also feel like you might at times struggle to take care of yourself. If it's not through like, you might struggle to take care of yourself, and with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. But you might be very good at thinking on how to do things, you know. You might be very good at planning something that you want. You might be very good with long-term goals as well. I also feel like some of you are very into your community or helping your family, you know, or things like that. Like you might be admired by your surroundings, your people, you know, your community, if you're involved in clubs or any sort of like organization. You're like someone that's very admired, and it might be very good for your spirit to be admired and to act. I also feel like acting with honor is very important to you. I'm gonna get some astrology cards as well. Let's see. Capricorn, house 3. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. What was I saying, guys? You are very methodical, very, very methodical. And house 3, early learning, childhood, relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay. Okay, these cards are related to some challenges that you might have. Okay. So I asked here, I just pulled some astrology cards out. And I have a feeling, so I got Capricorn here. I have a feeling that one of your tasks, my camera, I'm sorry guys, just wanted to focus. One of your tasks at hand is to kind of like balance your ambition with your personal life, I'd say. Because ambition can be quite addictive, I feel. So you might get carried away with ambition sometimes. I also feel like you want to learn to like be able to verbalize your logic a little bit more. Like you can carry it out, but yeah, I think communication might be sometimes a bit of a struggle. I feel like maybe you can be quite intense and quite like abrupt when you say things, so sometimes you prefer to like not say anything because my earring. Because you might not be able to like predict how, you can't predict how someone's gonna feel, so sometimes you prefer to not say anything, but you love being able to predict you love being able to predict things logically, you know. So as I was saying, emotions are in another person. They're not easy to predict unless there's like a lot of communication and you know each other very well. So you might be someone that sticks to routine. And one of the reasons why you have come to Earth is to open your mind as well. To be a very good leader, you need to be able to like accept everyone that is following you, and some of them might seem very different from you. So yeah, with the Moon card here, it says satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. You've also come here to nurture yourself. I feel like you might not have surrounded yourself with very nurturing people, and maybe this might be from your childhood. So one of your tasks is to maybe learn to identify people that are nurturing, and see where that takes you. But I feel like it will be a bumpy road. But obviously those are the best lessons, are the hardest ones. And I asked, why is this person, why do they have to go through this? And I got the air element. And it says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So sometimes the lines might get blurry between learning and routine. Because routine gives you a lot of good outcomes. And sometimes it might feel like learning. But it gets to a point where, you reach that limit. So I feel like one of the things that you might benefit from analyzing is learning the difference between learning and between outcome. I feel like a lot of your life has been centered like around work, a lot of work. And obviously this gave you a lot of outcome, but you might be at a point in life where spirit will take you down paths where you're gonna have to learn to get outcomes. And yeah, that. I also feel like spirit at this point in time might be taking you paths where you have to become more open-minded. But I also feel like people, you've come here to be like a very reliable force for other people. What you want in someone else, you are for others, And yeah, I feel like you're a very intense person. I feel like not everyone has like the balls and because it's not courage. I feel like to deal with you, like people need to have a lot of balls, like they need to really like, I don't know, be brave almost. What, do you scare people or something? Like, I feel like maybe you are very unique, and you're very logical, and you're very like, you mark your boundaries very strongly with people that you don't know very well. I feel with people that you might be a bit softer, but maybe with colleagues that you don't know or something like that, you might mark your boundaries. So there's also a lesson here on how to deal with your boundaries. With some people you might have no boundaries, and with other people you might have like super hard boundaries. And so this is something that needs analysis, and both perspectives need to be balanced out. Okay, I'm gonna get, let's see, what should I get? I want to see what you've come to Earth for in relation to love. I'm very curious about how you deal with your love life because of how like these cards are. I don't feel like you've given love a lot of time in your life just because it's so unpredictable. I feel like you're someone that likes the comfort of predicting, and this might make you like an amazing star within your field, but I feel like life at some point, or maybe now, is pushing you to deal with like different things that are more like emotional, and yeah, we'll see. Let's see. What have you come to Earth for in love? Sorry, I'm just really curious. I want to know all the gossip. I always say that. I'm not really like that in my life, but when I do tarot readings, like, I just want to know everything. I want to ask all the questions. I'm using my Archangel Tarot deck right now. I want to do some divination after. So. I'm just looking at my smoke, if you see me looking that way. I'm trying to see what it says about your love life. Let's see, what have you come to Earth for in relation to love? I feel like you've really made oh my god. Sorry guys, I just want this to focus. I feel like you got the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. I feel like you have very, very strongly agreed before you came here to be like a reliable force for others, you know? So you might really appreciate when people are reliable. And that's also what you want to be for other people. And this includes in your love life. Like, your material life might be very entrenched with your love life, you know? So if someone is like materially reliable, it's not because you're like interested in like the worth necessarily, but it's because material stuff provides safety, it provides reliability, and these are values that are very important to you. And so obviously I can see how it's all interlinked. I also feel like maybe in love, the universe at times might have put some very selfish people in your path because it wants you to learn that lesson of like nurturing yourself. And I feel like when you have to deal with someone that's very selfish, unfortunately, but also it's like a blessing in disguise, no? You have to learn to nurture yourself, you know, to be able to get on with life and stuff. God, Four of Pentacles. Here it says being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. I feel like, yeah, like sometimes you can be like too of this or too much of that, you know? So there's like some balancing to do there. Good business decisions. Yeah, I feel like you are brilliant in business, like ace. And as I said, I feel like you are very important in your family and your community, that you're very charitable. I also feel like I said, like maybe in your love life, you might have been like with some selfish people. I also feel like a lot of arguing for some of you with some partners, and it's hard because one of your lessons is to learn to like delegate better. But if you're dealing with someone that's selfish, that becomes very hard. So that might be like some sort of complex task to discern, to be able to delegate, but also to be able to discern who is best to do that for or with, you know. So let's see, I will get some. I want to see. Yeah, something here wants you to learn to discern, to like, to learn how to like identify conflict and identify peace, you know, and to kind of like choose. I'll get another one. Oh god. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, I mean. Nine of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah, I sense like at this point in time, you might be dealing with some sort of challenge in your love life. Like you're having to battle a little bit, or it might be with relatives or like with loved ones. I feel like, yeah, like you're definitely having to fight your corner a little bit. Here, one of the King of Wands says, focus, communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. You see, resolving challenges like socially with other people takes creative thinking, I think, and very clear communication and a lot of respect. But it's complex to learn what to say, when to say it, how to say it. These things, for some people, they're very obvious things, and for other people, they're not obvious things. So I feel like, yeah, if you are having a conflict in your love life, speak to your friends that are more creative, you know. I think that would be good for you. And I'm sure you have friends that are creative, because, you know, sometimes we get pulled towards like people that are very different from us. And I feel like you're someone that needs a lot of like mental stimulation. So I'm sure you would, in your friendships, you would have people that might be very different from you that can like challenge you intellectually. And the Nine of Wands here says, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. Yeah, I feel like you're having to be very brave right now. I feel like you've also come here to learn to channel courage, you know, to learn to see the value in courage. Courage is not like, I feel like an easy feeling to like adopt at times too, or to channel, to learn how to use it in a constructive way and not in a destructive way. I want to see who your future partner is, because I'm curious. Or who like your ideal partner will be or is, if you're with them already. Once I talk about it, you will understand whether they're coming, or they've been in your life, or they're in your life right now. The moon. Someone very mysterious and someone very caring. Someone very different from you, I would say. Someone that has been through a lot. Someone that has experienced a lot of pain. They might have had a life that is less fortunate than yours as well. Someone that has to learn, someone that has had to learn to forgive a lot of people and themselves as well. Someone very emotional. Like, this person would definitely, like, I can definitely see how you would be, like, not opposites, because I do feel like you are a very loving, caring, protective person, but this person has, because they've experienced maybe a less fortunate side of life, they just experience their care and protection differently towards others. Eight of Swords. Someone that has been through a lot of hard stuff in their life. A lot of hard stuff. A lot of feelings of entrapment as well. I feel like you've had a lot of freedom, almost like you've chosen to give yourself to commitments. This person, I feel, has felt trapped in situations, you know, maybe from like a young age or something like that. Has had to deal with a lot of anxieties in life. And this person, they might be embarking on to something new right now. And they love to learn. They like academia. They're a bit demure as well. They can transform things. They've transformed their life several times. So I think you will learn a lot from them in this sense. And they learn a lot from you because you're so solid. They admire you a lot. They admire you. They might, yeah. They're very attracted to you physically as well. This person has a crystal ball in their hand. Very mysterious people. Might be into occult sciences, into therapy, into like healing things, but with the mind. Someone that's constantly reinventing themselves, which is something that I think you will learn from as well. And someone that will really like look at you like, oh my god, my precious, you know. Let's do some crystal ball divination. First of all, I'll get a couple of cards here. I want to know, what does pile number 1 represent on Earth? Connection, growth, and enhance. So you might be someone that connects people. You might have a lot of like links. Like you're good at networking. That's the word. You're good at networking. You might come from a family that's very good at networking. Growth. You help a lot of people grow. You help people expand and live a better quality of life. And with enhance, I also feel like you're someone that, because people look at you and they're like, I feel like people admire you a lot. So I feel like you help them enhance their good quality so that they can also be like worthy of admiration, and you make them like feel like, I want to be more, you know, and they enhance their own qualities because you inspire them. People look up to you. I'll get a mantra card for you as well, and then we'll move to divination. I'm one eternal light appearing as all. Wow. Exploring unity consciousness. Yeah, I feel like the quality and the meaning of your connections will change from now on, or is changing. You might be looking for different things in your connections. That's kind of like the vibe that this gave me. To have like more wholesome connections, to find a deeper meaning in them than just like networking and feeling safe and having something to like rely on. Let's see. What do I see for you, Paul number 1? I'm seeing a turtle here. So you might be someone that really admires history. You might be into history. You might like going at your own pace as well. You don't like being rushed, and you don't rush people either. Slow but sure wins the race. That, I think that's one of your like mottos, like definitely. Oh, wow. You are also here on Earth to connect with your twin flame. Good luck. Twin flame journeys. Bloody wild. Because I've got a candle here and it got like reflected through the bowl, but it appeared as 2. So I thought, oh, twin flame. Yeah. Yeah, this person that I was seeing here that would be like your ideal partner, or like who you're meant to be with, or, you know, someone that has seen your destiny. Because they seem so different, it will be a challenge, you know, but I feel like both of you enjoy challenges, so. Ah, I see 2 people here, very well dressed, walking. Weird. It's like they're outside like a building. And they're like hugging and like they look really nice together. I feel like you will enter a phase of your life where you're gonna feel more union with people. I see a city here. I don't know, you might have planned a trip to a city or something like that. Oh my god, I heard some noises in the kitchen. Cool. Oh my god. I'm seeing here clouds. You might be feeling a little bit low at this point in time, I don't know. Or like there might be some obstacles on your path. You might be dealing with something that's a bit difficult. Oh, see a sunset here. Very bright sunset, sunrise, I mean. Well, I know they look the same, but no, it gave me the feeling like it was the morning. The sun will rise for you from behind. The sun will appear from behind the clouds. I'm hearing a lot of noises right now. You're not alone. I feel like you're very protected by spirits. Very, very, like something's watching you, definitely, with all these noises I've heard. Definitely, but I can still hear it. Oh my God. Very, very protected you are. Very, very protected. I feel like a lot of the things that you've done for other people are gonna bear fruit. Are bearing fruit. You're very, very protected. So yeah, that's all I have for you, pal number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. It was really, really cool. If you liked the video, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. Please share your story down below in the comments. You know, I love to read them. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me at lexdivination@gmail.com, or if you simply want to send me an email with, I don't know, some good vibes or anything. So thank you so much, pal number 1. I hope to see you back soon on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pal number 2. Welcome back to Lex Divination. Welcome if you are new to the channel as well. Thank you for joining me here once again. It is an absolute pleasure. Today's topic is, what is your purpose here on earth? What is your life purpose? And we're going to be exploring this with tarot, with oracles, with a calcite ball that I have for scrying. And I also have an incense stick here that I used with pile number 1 with the smoke and stuff. So we're gonna see how it goes. So let's get going. Pile number 2, if you pick the Moonstone, this is your pile. So let's see. I started getting itchy with your pile, which to me means that you might have a lot of new beginnings and like new opportunities coming your way. Yeah, I got really, really itchy. I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I have a lot of new things that are gonna happen. And I had this really weird like week, I think it was last week, where like my right foot was itchy all the time and my right hand, and I was like, what is going on? This must be something witchy, because I don't have any like health problems or anything at the moment. And I looked it up, and it said that it was when you have a lot of new beginnings and new good things like coming your way. And I was like, wow, yeah, that's really, really cool. And I actually had some really good things happen that week, and I've been feeling really good. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I'm just very itchy right now. Sorry, that was my shoulder. My bones crack a lot. Let's see. Pile number 2. What is your life purpose? 5 of Cups. I'm gonna get lots of cards as well, because it's gonna be a bit of a long reading. 8 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. I got all the smoke coming this way. There might be someone like, oh, like interested in you or something. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. The Sun. The Chariot. Death. Seven of Wands in reverse. Five of Pentacles. And Page of Wands. I'm gonna leave it here in case I need to clarify. Okay, pile number 2. I feel like you've come here to learn to move, in the sense of like you might be someone that has had to travel a lot in life, or you've had to move houses, or you've had to like have new families, I mean, like have important significant changes in your family dynamics, you know. So this could be your parents' divorce, your parents getting new partners, like you sharing your house with people that, I don't know, with step siblings, like that kind of vibe I feel here. You've also come here to learn to create your own opportunities for things. You might be someone that maybe in your past life or in the spirit realm before you came here, you might have relied a lot on things that weren't necessarily like your skills. So maybe like your charisma, your beauty, your talents, you know. And I feel like maybe things could come like very easily to you, and now one of your purposes is to like create your own opportunities here in life, to learn to create whatever you want from scratch, you know. So I feel like the start of your life might have been a bit turbulent. Okay, for some of you, you might have had even like a complicated birth. And yeah, you had to fight very hard. Oh, bless you. Oh. I heard a lot of noise when I said that, like my wall started cracking. I feel like in your youth, I don't know, it might be happening now still for some of you. Like maybe sometimes financially things were okay, and then, but like the social part of your life wasn't okay. Or like the social part was okay and your finances weren't okay. There was like a sense that you couldn't have it all at the same time. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Wands. I feel like those really good cards. I feel like love might be very important to you, and you might be someone that has a lot of love in your life. And I mean love like partner love. Okay, so you've come here to learn some important love lessons as well. But also a lot of enjoyment. I think that you're a very good partner, and like life wants you to experience good partnerships as well. But the start, I feel like the start of your new endeavors are always quite complex. And this is something that life wants you to experience. It's an important lesson. So if you start a project, the start will be complex. If you start a relationship, the start will be complex. Like, just like I was seeing here, that maybe for some of you, you had a complicated birth. You know, you had a complicated childhood. It's like there is something with your beginnings that will always be very complex. But this also, ooh, I felt something really strongly here. This happens so you can learn to like value things and get like the maximum enjoyment out of them once they stabilize. You will experience a lot of regeneration in your life. You will learn to really have very clear discernment of things that are not worthy of your time. And you will learn to be very like adamant about what absorbs your energy and what doesn't. Sorry. Just wanted the camera to focus. I also feel like you might have certain conflicts with being vulnerable. You might just have had difficult situations with that. So I feel like one of your lessons will be, first of all, a challenge will be to feel comfortable with being vulnerable, but another one will be also to choose who you do that with. I sense a lot of feminine energy here, so you might be attracted to people that are more like delicate, that are... Sorry, I heard a really loud noise. I did with pile number 1 as well. Like, yeah, I feel like what was I saying? Yes, like you also have to learn who to be vulnerable with. Yeah, and I feel like you might be attracted to people that have like a nice balance of being delicate, people that are, you know, strong, but also like loving. And this will present a certain challenge, because sometimes you will meet, maybe in your early years, you meet people that are very strong and reliable, and you might confuse this with like true love. And then, yeah, there might be some challenges there, you know, to discern the two, you know. Not because someone is strong for you, it means that, you know, they that they have like strong feelings. But also it's important, if someone has strong feelings but can kind of like develop like a healthy relationship, you know, that's the point where you need to find the balance, you know. And I feel like this will be a big challenge in your life, you know, to find like a middle ground between people that have authentic emotions for you, but maybe can't like deliver something like stable and healthy, and people that have like materially in like the 3D, they are capable of being reliable, but maybe emotionally they're not, and you're gonna find something that's like in the middle. I feel like you are just wonderful. Like, people really enjoy your company. Like, I feel like you're very physically beautiful as well. Very charming, very attractive, but attractive, like you're cute as well. Like, you're pretty, you know, like dainty. I get like, yeah, like warmth. I feel like warmth from you. You might be like a very kind person to other people, and I feel like, yeah, you have like a bit of like a cool mom vibe to you. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I feel like when you're older, you're gonna be like a MILF or something like that. Like, I don't know why that came through. But yeah, I feel like you're very giving, like you like to just, make people feel very comforted, and you might be attracted to people that like don't know how to accept that comfort at some point, and the challenge might be finding people that accept that comfort and misuse it, and people that just reject that comfort because they don't know how to receive it. That might be like a challenge that you might go through. But I feel like you bring a lot of happiness to people. Like that's one of your life purposes, is to just enhance the experience of life to people, for people, I mean. That's so beautiful. Like art, like art is there just to make you enjoy it, and makes you think without hurting you, like I feel like you might have, this came very strongly, you might have a male relative on the other side that protects you very, very strongly. They're almost so big, they are so involved in like this divine plan that's there for you, that you might not even understand or see how they are there for you, because what they do is like so much. For some of you, you might be involved in divination, like things like that. Not for all of you, but I feel for some of you. You're a very victorious person. A lot of the challenges that you put there for yourself, you win over them. And big time. Like with glory, And by that I don't mean like glory and admiration from people, but like you put your eye on something and that's what you get, However, this will be a challenge as well, maybe in life, to learn to maybe deal with the feelings when you don't get what you want. I'm smiling because I can relate to that. I've been through, I feel like a few years now, my life have been about that. That's why I was smiling. You help people that struggle with transformation. You have this energy to you, and because you're very like cute and dainty, I feel, and like warm, but you have like this dark gift, I feel, that people might not predict that you have, and that gift is transformation. Like people will meet you and their lives will change, whether they want it or not. And it's not like you're deciding that, but I feel like you carry that spirit, that energy with you, because you've experienced that a lot in your life, maybe. So yeah, you have a spirit guide that's very intimidating. It protects you to death, like protects you so much, and helps you win your victories and stuff. And this spirit is like, helps you, something that's not worth your time, this spirit helps you get rid of it, that's how he is. Like, I hate the expression get rid of things or someone, but sorry, that's the expression that came through. You might be connected to the spirit. For some of you, you might have the spirit of a child on the other side that protects you a lot. For others, it will be a past life that you had with the spirits. I feel like It's either like someone that you had a child with, or this was your child, you know, but someone that you're connected to through the root chakra, like very, very strongly. And yeah, when you meet people, you like, your energy transforms people. Like, it transforms them from places that they didn't even know they could go to. Sorry. So I also feel like materially you might struggle at times in your life. Yeah, like you're gonna have, like, you might have had to work very hard for, like, to earn things, you know. But I also feel like you're not, like, extremely concerned with material stuff, you know. For you, I feel like it's about the experiences that you gain in life, the emotions that you experience in life, the pleasure that you experience in life, and the pleasure that you provide others with as well. Yeah, I feel like love. I feel like for this person, pile number 2, is the most important thing in life. Love in family, love in a partner, winning victories, fighting for what makes you feel passion, you know. So this is your tarot reading. Oh, so nice. I really liked your tarot reading. That was very real. I feel like you're a very real person, you know, very humble, very down to earth, you know. You feel like connection with people, human, real connections. That's what is the most important thing. Like, you've got that, like, very, very clear. You know, I feel like you've got it very clear as well, that after we die, we don't take anything with ourselves. Nothing. Only our lessons. Okay, and on that dramatic tone. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm a very messy eater, so I always spill my things and, yeah, make a mess. Astrology cards, of course. Let's get some astrology cards for you, pile number 2. I'll take it. South Node, destined to release. Okay. You're a very advanced soul, I think. Yeah, I think you're a very old soul, very experienced. Oh, you got house 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. That will be one of your challenges in life. I mean, not challenge, goals. But goals are, you know, there are steps to follow for a goal. So you might still be on the quest to acquire this. Whenever I grab my clear quartz, I always remember, like, the word that I can't remember. Conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. Yes, this is what life is about for you. Definitely about union. Oh, this is so sweet. I feel like union is very important, so I feel so happy when I see that other people are concerned about it as well. You know, I just look at how things are nowadays and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what is the world thinking? Like, I don't get it. So, yeah. I'll get one more. I feel like I gotta get one more. House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace and comfort. Very sweet soul you are. So I actually feel like you came to life to, we were saying, destined to release, to get rid of, you know, that expression that we were talking about earlier. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. Yeah, of oh, come on. Yeah, what we were talking about, releasing, getting rid of things, you know, it's like an energy. This, I feel like your spirit guide is very capable of like very, very efficiently look at what is not serving your highest purpose and helping you get rid of it. So if you see something wrong in yourself, you deal with it, you know. That's kind of like what I see. And one of your purposes here, I feel like it's to show others that it is necessary to learn to release things to achieve pleasure, to get to like a good spiritual place, you know. That's what we inhabit all the time, is ourselves. And you, I feel like you help people feel more comfortable in their own company and feel more pleasure. Sorry. Sorry, pile number 2. I just started coughing like crazy. I started choking on, I don't know, my tea. I don't know. But yeah, I was saying, one of the lessons that you help people learn is to, as I was saying, understand that releasing things is important. You know, and that it contributes. It doesn't take from you, it adds. Paradoxically, releasing can add something to your life, but something spiritual. We also feel, you know how with meditation there's this saying, I'm sorry if I'm not quoting it perfectly, but it's a concept, that with meditation you don't gain anything, but you lose a lot of things. That in itself is gaining something, no? But it's kind of like to show the fact that you're not making money, you're not doing anything when you're meditating, but you are getting rid of a lot of things. This is what you've come to life for. To release things, to learn to release things, to learn to detach yourself from your material world, so you can feel more plentiful and feel more, make more room for pleasure, you know. And then we got house 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So I feel like this is your goal, but I also feel like this will present important challenges in your life. Yeah, I feel like the small details sometimes might be like a little bit of the conflict with you here, because I feel like you're a very creative person, that you're not too concerned with practical things. So creating a foundation, taking care of your health, the small practical details of life sometimes maybe early on in your life might not have seemed as important. And as you grow older, you will balance this out, I feel. But I feel like you're a caring person, so ultimately you will want to care about your own life. That's why I have high hopes that you will do this. Then we got conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. So I feel like a lot in your life will be about bringing things together, gluing things that need to come closer together. So it might be like with your family. It might be that in your family, you don't all live close to each other. It could be that you might have to travel to like meet a partner. Also, it might be that you might go through periods in your life where you are going to have more isolated like seasons. And then you will kind of like move into like different cycles where you have less people around you and cycles where you have more people around you, you know. And this will help you appreciate family and like being close to each other. Yeah, I feel like you've come here to appreciate union, you know, being close to people. Maybe in a past life or in a spirit realm, you might have chosen to like travel, or maybe in this life, you might have chosen to travel away from your loved ones, like go away somewhere where it was very difficult for them to find you or to connect with you physically. And life wants you to learn the lesson from that. Yeah, I feel like you might have also had important lessons to go through with impulses. Then we got house 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace and comfort. I feel like you might really enjoy art, beauty, you know, that you understand the true value of it and what it contributes to someone's life, to have beauty around them. I also feel like you are in constant search for peace, and anything that disturbs your peace, you will release it with the help of this badass spirit guide of yours. And that you are looking for comfort, but comfort within yourself. And I feel like you're a person that believes that if you find inner peace, that will express itself on the 3D as well, you know. You're looking for an inner sense of home, peace and comfort through union with others as well. So I'm gonna get some, let's see, I want to see a bit of your love life here. I want to find out, I'll just pull some cards out, who your ideal partner is. The cards. Based on what we've seen, you know. Have you met them? Are you with them now? Are you gonna meet them? I think that will be up to you, but I will find out who you are meant to be with in order to achieve your life goal more efficiently and more happily. Five of Swords. Someone that's not impulsive, I think. Someone that will teach you to take your time with things. Sorry, the camera. Yeah, someone that will teach you to take your time with things. Someone that will make you review things. So you might experience this with several people. Some people might be like very slow and not impulsive, and other people will be a tough lesson, and they will make you think, oh, I should have thought about this a bit better, you know. Page of Cups, Three of Cups. I got this. Once again, the beginning of your relationships might be turbulent, and then it goes well. But the beginning is it's always complex, I feel, with you. Especially, you know, if you're a person that struggles with like being practical. the start of something takes a lot of preparation. The beginning of a plan, the building up of like building something up from the ground takes a lot of detail, you know. So I also feel like in relationships, the beginning of your relationships will be complex. And then I got Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and Nine of Cups. I feel like you're gonna have a very beautiful love life because you're a very beautiful person, because you give a lot to other people. I feel like the universe will reward you, and it will also give you like exactly what you want with the Nine of Cups. You might have a new person enter your life soon as well. Or if it's not a new person, it's someone that you know, and you will enter a new phase together. And both of you, I feel, have psychic abilities. Then we get the Three of Cups. You're going to be very happy in love. Very, very happy in love. You might have been a very good partner for several lives. Six of Wands, victory. If there is something that you might have felt was not working, things will go well with that. Also, I feel like your partner will be very like... I want to see who this partner is. Someone solid. And very like, what's the word? Respectable. Sorry, I can feel their vibe. Very, what's the word? Concerned with honor. Nine of Wands. Someone very serious as well. But I feel the bubbles. Like, I feel the chemistry. That's the word. The bubbles. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, but I can feel the chemistry here. Who is this partner that you're gonna be so happy with? Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person is very grounded. They will be very good at the things that you struggle with, kind of thing. They will be methodical. There will be a lot of healing that will happen in this relationship before you get together, you know. This person, I feel, might be older than you. For some of you, significantly older. Because I see the Ten of Pentacles, so it makes me feel that it's someone that's like very, like they've had time to build a lot of things in their life. Also with the Nine of Wands, it's someone, the Nine of Wands is like a warrior. So it makes me feel like it's someone that's just experienced a lot in life, and after the Ten of Pentacles, they've had to defend things that they spent a lot of time on building. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I was saying, someone that's very objective, someone that's quite practical, someone that likes to serve others, I feel as well. Once again, someone serious. Why is this person gonna like you? Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. This person is gonna like you. First of all, they feel a lot of like attraction for you. They find you very, very beautiful. They find your youth very beautiful, or your youthful spirit, you know, because they're quite serious. They like that you always have like something on the go, and you're always looking for like the zest in life. This person is very used to knowing exactly what to do in everything. But I feel with you they won't. I feel like you make them very nervous, and like you make them feel just not sure about things. And I feel like this person is used to always knowing, always controlling things, always managing things, always making decisions, always doing the right thing. But with you, it's like none of that matters. Like, whether they do something right or wrong, like within your relationship, like that loses its meaning. They also like the fact, let me clarify here with Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. This person has learned to, in your connection, like knowing you has helped them know and create plans for themselves. It's helped them be like more concerned with their own pleasure. Like, this person might struggle just to feel pleasure in general, because I feel like they're a very like responsible person, very grounded, you know, very methodical, and they haven't had enough time to experience pleasure, you know. So I feel like you will help them with that. Beautiful. So I'm gonna get a mantra card. Let's see. What energy does pile number 2 embody on Earth? What do they represent on Earth? And we got purify and nourish. Yes, this is so you. Let me get a mantra card as well. And lastly, I'm going to do some scrying. Embodying my soul. I have a right to be excited. This is so you. This is so you, pile number 2. I feel with purify and nourish. This is what you do for yourself and for others. Yeah, I feel like you help, as we were saying, you release things that are not good for you, and you help people release what's not good for them. So this is what I attribute the purification to this aspect of your personality. And nourish, as I was saying, a very warm energy. You know, you will help people release things and fill that void with kindness, with nourishment, and with love. Which is very sweet. Oh. And then I have a right to be excited. You tell yourself this. You get excited about life, and through that you help people be excited about life as well. And you help people understand that they have a right to be excited, you know. You might be dealing with people that, I don't know, just struggle to feel excited for various reasons, you know. And when they meet you, it's like, oh, life gets very exciting, you know, because you see life like that. Now let's do some scrying with my calcite ball. It's so beautiful. Let's see. You have a lot of big things coming your way. I feel like a lot of expansion. You have a lot. You will expand a lot in the coming months. Sorry. I feel like you're a very sociable person. Once again, connections, real connections are very important to you. Because I saw a monkey here. Mm-hmm. You might be very cheeky as well. For some of you, you can like see ghosts, or you can like speak with ghosts, or you're into spirits, or you do meditations with deities, you know, with entities. You can connect with entities. That's the word. That's the expression, really. For some of you, you might travel to a cold place soon. For some of you, you will go to a beach at night soon. You will have, this feels very romantic. Oh my god. I heard something really loud in my kitchen when I said that. You might have a very important night at the beach with friends, with a lover. I think it will be with a lover. Analyzing the energies in my chakras right now. I feel like you are very like, oh, very sweet and like lighthearted, but I also feel like you have like a bit of like a dark core in a good way. But yeah, there's like a side of you that I think when people it's only available for like your loved ones, you know. It's like, whoa, I didn't know this person could be like this, or I didn't know this person was into this. So yeah, that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Your energy is absolutely beautiful. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. Please share your story down in the comments below. I would love to know what you're thinking after this video. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me at lexdivination@gmail.com, or if you simply want to send me an email to send me some good vibes to connect, the email is there as well. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome back to Lex Divination. Welcome if you are new to the channel as well. Thank you for joining me here once again. It is an absolute pleasure. Today's topic is, what is your life purpose? Why have you been sent to Earth? And we're going to be exploring this with tarot, with oracles, and I'm also scrying with a calcite ball. So pile number 3, if you pick the beautiful quartz cluster, oh, it's so beautiful. I just want to show you close. This is your pile. Sorry, I just want to focus the camera. There we go. So let's see, the 2 other piles have been really cool to do. So yeah, I'm really excited. Really excited. Especially because I love that crystal as well. Let's see. Let's see, pile number 3. What is your life purpose? I'm intrigued. Let's see. What is pile number 3? Pile number 3's purpose. So you get the Queen of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, 3 of Wands, sorry, too many, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Sun, Page of Wands, and King of Swords. Okay, this is quite complex. Pile number 3 is always complex. Always complex. Okay, goes to reverse. So I feel like in your life there will be a lot of people that will try to steer you off in general. People that will try to distract you, people that will like take you off course and redirect you from your goals. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you might be a very, what's the word? You might have like a very regal appearance. So, sorry, my camera is not focusing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you might have a very regal appearance. I feel like a lot of people will feel jealousy with you as well. And you will have to learn to like deal with this. I feel like you will have to learn focus, to ignore things when people try to pull you down. You know, that will be like a big lesson for you. In your early years, you might have experienced people like making you feel like you weren't worthy of almost your own life, you know, that you weren't worthy of making plans, on having hope. So I feel like you might have had like a very tough childhood for some of you. I also feel like you might have had a partner that really marked you because they just weren't very good. Sorry, I just heard a really loud lorry after I said that. Oh yeah, I feel like you had like a partner that was just not nice at some point in your life. Like you had to be very patient with him, with her, whichever. And once again, I feel like a big part of your life will be to learn. You will receive a lot of attention in general. So it will be very important for you to learn to discern where to channel this attention, because you're going to have so many options. I feel like a lot of people are gonna, like, you're going to be very sought after, you know, because you might be very beautiful. You might, like, you might enhance, like, people's self-esteem when they're with you because you're so, like, you look a bit unattainable, maybe. You have like an unattainable vibe about you, like very serious. You're like a very serious person in your life in general, you know, so definitely like, what's the word? A good, like a good partner to have. Like whoever's with you, like they're gonna feel really lucky that they have you. And because you look unattainable, maybe early on in your life, only fools will kind of like appear, you know, because they're the only ones that would have the balls to like reach someone that is so regal, you know, people that are not thinking about what they're doing. Does this make sense? I hope I'm not offending you in any way with telling you this. But I just feel like you are very beautiful and very Like people look at you and they're like, I want to have that because it's like sparkly and shiny and like it looks precious, and yeah. But also a bit intimidating. So as I said, it will only be like brave people in your youth that will like kind of like come towards you. And obviously when you are young and brave, that also talks about people being like not thinking too much, you know. But I feel like afterwards you will meet you will meet someone that will have they might have like the elements that represent them are, I would say, air and earth. So someone that is very intellectual, but also very successful in life. And because you are like that too, there will be a lot of attraction. I feel like you're looking for like-minded people. Like in your partner, you look for someone that is similar to you, you know? For example, with Paul number 1 and 2, like their partner was very different. Very, very different from them, like, you know. But with you, I feel like you might look for someone that's more like-minded, you know, someone that makes you feel a lot of peace, someone that you don't have to be like constantly figuring out. Good for you. Smart. And I feel like you will have a very, very peaceful union. Very, very peaceful union. You will both like find each other very attractive. You will take care of each other. Yeah. And your partner's gonna like handle the plans and the intellectual bits and kind of like what goals to have, and you will be like very you will make sure that you both have the energy to like fulfill these duties. Your partner will like help you like understand what not to waste your time on, and you will give your partner a lot of care. That this, I feel, is gonna be the dynamic. So I feel like love is very important, very, very important for you. But I feel like early on your life is gonna be about learning who not to rescue. And most importantly, to not rescue people that don't want to be rescued. You know, I feel like you're very, very, very caring to the point where you would rescue someone, you know. And yeah, that you will go through a process where this gets balanced out at some point, and then a more peaceful chapter of your life will arrive. I feel like you've come here to Earth. I'm hearing something about karma. I feel like you're such a pure person that when you meet someone that's not good with you, because you're so calm and non-confrontational, and I feel like you have a lot of tolerance for bad behavior, and you're very like you don't lose it ever. Because you don't lose it, I feel like people will push and push and push, and you might struggle to get to a breaking point because you're so strong and you've experienced a lot in your youth. Probably your breaking point, like it takes a lot for someone to get there. So people will display their worst behaviors with you if you don't break, if you don't show that you can't take anymore. And this will happen like a bit earlier on in your life, you know. Yeah, people will show like their worst behavior with you because you're so calm, you know, and you're so regal, you know, and you will like awaken. Like people will be maybe envious of how calm and collected you are, especially people that maybe are not able to do that. And yeah, one of the things that you can learn is that it's also like how much of someone's ugly side you watch is also up to you, you know. So if your breaking point is quite if it's kind of like hard to get to your breaking point for you, that's okay, that's a gift, you know. It's just important that maybe you learn to identify when someone starts acting in a way that disturbs your peace. You might not be, if you struggle to like get to that point, like that critical cathartic point, you know, because some people just don't get there. Your peace will be disturbed, you know, before you get to that place, of course. That's a sign, you know, that something is off, that needs more revision. I feel like you've also come here to learn how to you will go through a period in your life where you might be single for a while, and this period will serve you to learn to take care of yourself, to create a safe space for yourself, because I feel like you're quite a reserved person, so you might not share a lot of the things that are happening with you with a lot of people. So it's important that you learn to create this safe space for yourself, and life will give you the opportunity to do this, and I feel like you will be at peace, you know. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some astrology cards for you as well. Here. Let's see. That was a very grounded. You might be an earth sign. You have a very grounded energy. I sense like Capricorn girls, maybe. Yeah. Some Cancerian girls as well. Let's see. Pile number 3. Neptune, dream and transcend. Capricorn. Oh, we were talking about Capricorn. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. House 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. We were talking about that in your tarot reading as well. And Aries, independence, bravery, passion. Mercury, think, learn, network, and communicate. Okay, so in here I am seeing I am getting the message that you need to dream big. Dream big. You've got everything it takes to dream big. Of course, that's what you want. But yeah. If there are places that you would like to go to, you will, you know. Don't think like, oh, no, that's not for me, or I should only stay here, you know. I'll be like, let's say that you live in a country and you want to move to another one, but you don't know how or anything. I'll be like, do it. Like, just do it, you know. Or more than just do it, I want to say you have what it takes. And I also feel like, you know, people, you know, you will have friends that will help you too. That message will be for some of you, of course. I also feel like okay, I feel maybe like a reliability on, like you might see yourself on your possessions. Sometimes you might see your worth in your possessions and the things that you have, and that is okay. It's just that you are more complex than that because you're a human being. So I think this is an invitation to expand your view of yourself. I feel like you might have some traveling coming. I sense traveling in your destiny. I feel like at some point you will have a big move. I also feel like, yeah, you might have some lessons to learn in being independent from your partner. You might get very, very close to someone, very, very close, and then maybe like lose yourself a little bit. It's just that you're a very passionate person, and you can experience that passion without getting to that dynamic. So I feel like once you can balance this out, you will have like a very fulfilling, passionate relationship with someone, or just in general, you know. You will learn to enjoy like the pleasures of the body more openly. And then you get Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Yeah, I feel like this will be a bit of a challenge for you. I feel like you're a person that kind of like bottles up a lot of things, but it's almost not intentional. I almost feel like you don't do this on purpose. I feel like you're just someone that's reserved, you know, that's your personality. You don't like kind of like causing a lot of problems. I'm getting itchy. So that means that you've got new beginnings coming for you. Yeah, I feel like one of your lessons will be to learn to understand the benefits of communicating with people. Maybe if you had like a tough childhood or like a tough relationship, then what you received from communicating with people was painful things, and now it's time to regenerate that and understand the beautiful gifts that you can get from communicating with someone, and all the passion, the love, and the pleasure that comes when there's healthy communication between two people, joyful, playful communication between two people. I feel like you might be undergoing a very significant transformation right now that might feel difficult, to be honest. Just because I'm seeing some flies around, some like fruit flies, and yeah, flies to me represent transformation. you know, because it means that something is decaying, you know, and that is the end of the end, and after the end you've got a new beginning. So yeah, I feel like you need to give yourself credit for being very brave as well, and to not forget that you're very brave, because you might want to do like very big things in the future. You might be like, oh, like, do I have what it takes? Like, can I do it? Just remember how brave you have been in your life, because I feel like you've been very, very brave. Let's see. I want to explore your love life a little bit and find out who your ideal partner on this life is. I feel like your purpose has very much to do with yourself, you know, with kind of like with learning what not to waste your time on. You know, and I also feel like you're an example of calmness, on being collected. You know, I feel like how collected you are is very attractive to people. Yeah, and I feel like this is like a very, very good example to other people. I feel like you're very intellectual as well. And I feel like you will help your friends be objective when they might lack the ability to be objective. Like, you will help your friends to view, let's say that you have a friend that's being taken advantage of and your friend can't see it. You will see it like crystal clear, and you will communicate this with your friend, and you will tell them like, look, I don't think this is right. Like, I don't think this is like acting, I don't feel like this person is acting in a very noble, kind way, you know, like very illuminating, very, very illuminating person. A very kind spirit, very, very, very kind. And I feel because you look so regal, like people might try to look for more stuff in you. They might think like that you're a bit like mean or something like that, when you're actually a very, very loving person. It's just that you're very serious. And yeah, and you're like full of care, I feel, you know, genuine care. Who's your ideal partner? Four of Cups. Let's see. Three of Cups. Okay, so I feel like both you and your partner, your ideal partner, you will both have like had a relationship before the one that you will have together, that you had to both leave that person. Three of Wands. You might, for some of you, you might be with this person already because of the threes. And I feel like with your partner, you will be very, very good friends. Like, you will meet up to go out for a coffee. You will meet up to go out and eat. You will like do plans together. You will have like visions in common, you know. Yeah, like a team. You will be a team and you will have a very nice friendship. With the Page of Wands, there will be a lot of physical attraction as well. So I feel like that will be very important for you and your person, to be attracted to each other physically. The Star. You will be a person that wants like maybe constant communication with your person. So I see that you guys will be like texting each other throughout the day. sharing your hopes and dreams, you know, constantly checking that you're doing well, that you're having a nice day with each other. Yeah. This is very nice. Eight of Swords. I feel like you, once you get together, you will want to like, you might want to like create a home with this ideal partner. You know, for some of you, you will want to start like a family with this person. You will want to create like a safe space, a home, a place that is always with you. And with the Empress, I feel like you're going to be very, very in love with this person in a very nice, soft way, you know. The Lovers. Yeah, very solid union. The Sun in reverse. King of Cups. This is just too many. Five of Cups, the Chariot, Justice, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like your partner, or you, one of you two, will need some time to sort out. For some of you, it will be a person that needs to end some cycles in a previous relationship. For others, it will be that your person or you want to take your time, you know, but it's gonna go well. Like, don't worry about this. For some of you, maybe you might want to move together somewhere else, somewhere important. Not somewhere important. That you have like you will make very important decisions together. Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Dreamer. Yeah, I feel like you will both work very, very hard for your dreams. I feel like you will definitely be like a team, you know? The only thing that sometimes I see might be a problem is that you might both work too much and be very, very invested in acquiring something. And you need to ensure that you leave time when you are pursuing like your important goals, to leave time to have coupley time together. You're a very like caring person. You always want to contribute to whatever you're building with someone, in a friendship or in like or just in general in a relationship or at work, you know. For some of you, you might have a religious background. For some of you. Let's see, what do you represent in the world? Ritual. I was just talking about, yeah, religion. What do you represent in the world? Nourish. And purify. I'll get one more. Oh, two more then. Resourcefulness and subdue. Okay. So you are someone that can easily deal with not having control over things. I feel like you're someone that really gives your partner like a lot of space. And you don't mind going along with someone's plan if it's a good plan. And this is why you're so calm. You don't need to like control everything. And you represent this. With resourcefulness, you're a very hard worker. So I feel like you are ready like to be in like a serious commitment. You represent responsibility, you represent hard work, you represent intellect, logic, planning, long-term planning. With nourish and purify, you, through how calm you are, you help people purify themselves, purify the things that steal from their calm energy. With nourish, you are a very caring, very, very, very caring person, I feel, who nourishes themselves through nourishing others as well. And with ritual, I feel like you have certain things in your life that you do and that you always like doing. You know, very, very consistent, a very consistent person. I'm gonna get a mantra card for you as well. Says, I don't choose sides, I take a stand. Encountering conflict. Okay, so I feel like sometimes you might be very flexible when you have conflict. You might say like, okay, to someone just to like avoid that conflict. So I feel like this mantra card is inviting you to look at that and analyze your feelings in that moment through logic, if that's easier for you. To ask yourself, is this fair? Am I gonna want this? Am I gonna want to deal with the consequences and repercussions of what I'm giving into in this, for example, argument with this person? Will I be happy with the consequences and the results in a week's time? Whatever the answer is, stand your ground on that in that moment, I feel. I don't choose sides, I take a stand. It's a mantra you can say, you know, once a day for a week or whenever you remember, and it should help you embody this energy. And I'm gonna do some scrying with my calcite bowl. I think you're a very, very pure person. For some of you, you might be involved in water sports. I definitely feel like you're gonna travel to like another continent at some point. For some of you, you might be wanting to like have a child soon. For some of you, I don't know if some of you are into astronomy. Some of you are fascinated by the night sky. Because it's calm like you. I see a lot of trees here. I feel like you want to build something very solid in life. For some of you, you might want to start a business even. A business that will last a long, long time. I see a church here as well. I don't know if you go to church or if you want to go to church. I see a lion here as well. An owl. A lion and an owl. So you have leadership qualities. If you're wanting to like apply for like leadership roles in a company, you are very good for it and you stand a very high chance to get it. So yeah. And with the owl, this is knowledge. wisdom. But they're also very good hunters. So I feel like there are things that you want to go towards. I feel like there are things that you are... sorry, let me focus my camera. I feel like there are certain things that you want to go for, and you might be overthinking whether you do it or not. And I feel like this is a strong invitation to follow it and to be brave, also with the lion. You know, to make noise and to claim your leadership, because you have it, and I feel like you're aware of it as well. And you are also very knowledgeable, so you stand a good chance to achieve the things that you want. I don't know, for some of you, you might get a car soon. I don't know if I said it earlier, but that some of you might be into water sports. I don't know. For some of you, you might be dealing with someone that's grumpy in your surroundings. Someone that has a very intense gaze. You might need some protection, like wear some obsidian against this person, like when you're around them, and have some rose quartz for yourself. Yeah, you need to carry a symbol of protection with you, like an Eye of Horus. Because I feel like sometimes, yeah, people might look at you with envy. So you need to carry with yourself like an eye for protection. For some of you, I feel like you might be like someone that's like a bit melancholic, like a bit nostalgic. You have beautiful hair for some of you. See a river here. I think life will show you some opportunities and will let you, it's gonna let you flow in some direction. Just follow that flow. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. If you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me at lexdivination@gmail.com. If you want to share your story down in the comments below, then I would love to read it. I read all the comments. And also, if you simply want to connect with me and you don't want to post like a comment down below, then you can also send me an email to the email address that I've mentioned. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope that you have a lovely week ahead. Take care, pile number 3. Bye bye.